Times Now Super Prime Time.
Okay, Nalin Kohli of the BJP, Ajoy Kumar of the Congress, two political sides tonight. Sandeep Shetty, who sits to my left, here is the brother of Satish Shetty. Satish Shetty is the young activist who gave up his life and was hacked to death when he took on the corporate politician, bureaucrat mafia here in Maharashtra. Sitting next to him is Aditya Paul. He's an activist. He's joined us on several issues in the past, feels strongly about what is happening with the mafia ruling our country. Also with us is Vimlendu Jha. He's an activist, is joining us from Delhi. Thank you, Vimlendu, for joining us. Mohandas Pai is also joining us, former director Infosys, concerned citizen. And my first question, of course, goes to Madan Gopal. But before that, also want to welcome Dr.Dominic F Dikson. He's an activist for Civil Liberties, joining us from Bengaluru. Dr. Dikson, thank you. But my first question, of course, goes to the Additional Chief Secretary of Karnataka, Mr. M. Madan Gopal. Mr. Madan Gopal, what does the government, what was the motive of the government in trying to hush up the case? What was the motive of your government, which you represent on the Newshour tonight, by trying to A, hush up the case, B, give it a personal angle, C, call it a case of suicide, try and destroy the family? What was your attempt all about? What were you trying to do?
I have not come here. I have not come here representing the government of Karnataka. I have come here as my individual capacity.
Are you the Additional Chief Secretary of Karnataka?
My fellow IAS officer.
Are you the Additional Chief Secretary of Karnataka?
I am Additional Chief Secretary of Karnataka.
Now, what do you feel about the way the government of Karnataka and the Karnataka Home Minister, what do you feel about the way the Karnataka Home Minister has tried to defame this man?
First is that we are most sad and angry about what's happening. Because why a young guy commits a death has taken place. I'm not saying a suicide or a murder.
Your Home Minister called it a suicide.
Death as such need to be inquired into. It's not to be proved. How can he say before? How can he say it's a suicide?
But your Home Minister called it a suicide. You should ask him.
Postmortem. Please. Postmortem report is inconclusive. It also talks of a strangulation is one of the angles in the postmortem report. I'm not saying state government or a police are not competent. They may be competent. When there is a serious doubts expressed from various corners of society, is what is wrong if it is referred to the CPI? State government should not sit on a false prestige. Go ahead and let the truth come.
No. One second. Mr. Madan Gopal. Mr. Madan Gopal, 1 minute. Mr. Madan Gopal.
Yes.
What is going on in Karnataka? Yesterday, I had the Bengaluru police commissioner come and say it was suicide. He was behaving like a Sherlock Holmes who came on the program saying the hanging happened in this way, that's why it was suicide. I told him that he was being absolutely, completely wrong, and it was his motives I could have doubted on why he was doing so. Now, Mr. Madan Gopal, you understand that your Home Minister is also giving out a different theory, that there was some personal angle to it, that it was nothing to do with the fact that this man was fighting against corruption. In fact, Mr. Gopal, I think there should be an investigation against the Bangalore Police Commissioner. There should be an investigation against the Home Minister of Karnataka. Exactly. Why were they trying to give it this angle? What do you think?
No,
1 second. Dr. Dikson is sitting next to you. Let's take his view. Dr. Dikson, what do you think?
One point I'd like to mention that, please.
First of all, the police commissioner is not even qualified to call it as a suicide. The police commissioner is not qualified. During the IPS training, they don't give them in-depth training about it. Like you said, the police commissioner, he thinks he's Sherlock Holmes. He's actually an arrogant Sherlock Holmes. He just jumps to conclusions, put his foot in the mouth. He doesn't care about civil liberties. He just does whatever he wants. And he should be investigated.
So this is a very serious matter, Mohandas Pai, very serious matter. There is nothing to prove that this man killed himself. 1 second. And the entire government comes together to say that a young crusading officer who took on corruption committed suicide, and some ridiculous, insane people are going around saying that it was because of some personal angle. Why do you think this is happening, Mr. Mohandas Pai, there? Why is the government in a hurry, and why did the Bangalore Police Commissioner go to the spot himself and declare it to be a case of suicide?
Arnab, I think because of the peculiar circumstances of this case, there is a move by the government to explain to people what has happened, and the fact that this person, the IAS officer, fought against corruption has heightened the interest in this case, and the fact that a very strong person is supposed to have hung himself has heightened concern that something more behind this. I think the government was wrong in going to the media and talking about a suicide. They should have waited and just said we're investigating. And because the public is demanding a CBI inquiry, the public is sending a message that we do not trust the government agencies in this matter.
Absolutely,
they should have said, okay, fine, we'll give it to the CBI. And they shouldn't have tried to defend anything, because public opinion is against the government in this matter.
I think the Home Minister should resign, Ajay Kumar. No, I think the Home Minister of Karnataka should resign, Ajay Kumar, for this attempt of what he was trying to do out here yesterday. In fact, your party spokesperson Brajesh Kalappa came out and tried to build a case on this here today. Now it is proven that there was pressure from a Congress leader regarding a business group that this young bureaucrat, young IAS officer had acted against. Ajay Kumar, what is the Congress government up to? Do you think you will silence people so quickly?
So Arnab, I would request you that before, not to interrupt me, I just want to put a couple of perspectives on the line. See, there's a case of unnatural, like Mohandas was saying, there's a case of unnatural death being registered. Statements made, premature statements, and right or wrong, we shouldn't go into it. But a couple of things.
Why should we not go into it? No, one second. Ajay Kumar, 1 minute. Ajay Kumar, consider the facts. Consider the facts, please, for a moment.
Okay.
And I won't let you get away with the standard comment that spokespersons do on other channels.
I'm not going to get away, but you need to let the other guys
you don't have a choice. I won't let you get away.
No, you need...
Because, the fact is, let's put 2 and 2 together, right? Let's put 2 and 2 together. 1 minute, let's put 2 and 2 together. No, let me put 2 and 2 together and then you take me on. No, my first question is that my first question point is, there is an honest officer who has taken on lobbies. He has been punished and he has been moved out from the place where he was acting against the lobbies, namely Kolar. He was moved out from there. There was political pressure that was put on him.
So let me answer that. Hold on. So let me answer that. So let me answer that question first before you jump onto it. The fact was he was transferred from Kolar on the request of his father-in-law. No, one sec.
Why did he? No, you don't understand the facts. Don't defame him more.
Transfers him to a more powerful post.
No, please don't. Nobody, you are not doing anybody a favor. 1 second. Let me tell you the facts on this case, Ajay Kumar, because you don't know. 1 minute.
If they find him inconvenient,
Ajay Kumar, this case is becoming a national case and the whole country is talking about it.
Why would they transfer him as additional commissioner?
Please understand
Why would they transfer him as additional commissioner of commercial tax?
You don't feel anything.
So they transferred him to a more powerful position?
You don't feel anything?
No, I'm just
Since
asking
you joined politics, you don't care?
The fact...
No, 1 minute. Ajay Kumar, 1 minute. Please now let me speak.
Ajay
Kumar, please.
Ajay Kumar,
please. I am listening. Ajay Kumar, there is a mother. There is a mother here. There is a mother here. Please have a heart. Have a heart.
First question, was he transferred by his father-in-law's request?
Okay, so can I please, first of all, don't try to be asked questions here, answer the question.
I want to make a point.
What Dominic Dixon wants?
You're not understanding. You're not even ready to hear. You're not
okay,
even
Madan Gopal come in. Okay, fine. Madan Gopal wants to come in as well. Go ahead, Madan Gopal, what do you say?
First question is, if he was transferred, if he was transferred to a powerful position as additional commissioner. The first question is,
Madan Gopal will Ajay Kumar, quiet. Madan Gopal, please. Ajay Kumar.
Now, you need to please. Arnab, the fact is, you need to be honest
are made to assassinate the character of Ravi.
First of all,
systematic efforts are made.
If he was he transferred?
Can I get his audio clear, please? Madan Gopal.
This is a fact which you need
Ajay
to tell.
Kumar, please, 1 second. You made your point. Now let Madan Gopal respond.
Circumstances. Issue is that it's not just the death of Ravi. You have to see the circumstances that led to his transfer, and also there is a need for a probe. Because the systematic efforts are made to assassinate his character.
Correct.
You are trying to kill him again. He's already dead. Please don't do that. My appeal to all my colleagues, all my friends, don't kill him again. You are trying to kill him second time by trying to assassinate his character.
There is no debate on that, yeah.
The government... No, that is an issue. Some guys are trying to deviate from issue. Don't deviate from the issue. It is a death has taken place. what led to the circumstances, what the situation made him to die, whether the death...
That is the whole...
I'll tell you one thing. No, 1 minute, please. Please, you know, 1 second, please now. Please, Ajay Kumar, please listen to me for a minute.
Arnab, I want to ask
No, Mr. Ajay Kumar, I'll tell you one thing, please listen to me. If you think, 1 sec, please listen to me. Listen to me for a minute. Please listen to me. Please listen to me and don't interrupt me for a minute. Don't interrupt. I want to tell you one thing. For just listen to me and don't interrupt me. You see, it's so easy.
Okay.
And I think, Madan Gopal, I salute you for being a serving IAS officer. I salute you for coming and taking on the system. And I'm telling you here today, you are absolutely right. You are right, Mr. Madan Gopal. This is an attempt to kill DK Ravi a second time. First, you kill him by trying to crush his spirit. Then when you can't crush his spirit, you force him to die in mysterious circumstances. Then you cover up the death. Then you call him names. Then you say he's probably died because of some personal angle. You 1 minute, Mr. Ajay Kumar. You defame the family. You destroy the family. Whatever is left after that, you go after them. And let me tell you, Mr. Ajay Kumar, it is not going to be easy to do that anymore.
I share with you. Hey, Arnab, first question, Arnab, get it very clear. Please read my lips. If somebody has said that, defamed him, that's not right.
You are defaming him. Aren't you defaming him tonight? Isn't this exactly what happens? Let me ask. I'll tell you 1 second. We have two activists here. No, I think this is so wrong. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. Ajay Kumar, this is so wrong. I want you to remember the time that you were a police officer yourself. I want you to remember the day that you took an oath to serve under the Indian Police Service. I want you to remember the pride you felt when you wore the uniform for the first time, Ajay Kumar. Remember your days. Don't sell your soul so easily. Don't sell your conscience.
I'm not. And so Arnab, the point is you're not even getting into the main point.
Mr. Ajay Kumar, I'll tell you one thing.
You know, the truth will be
the truth is the truth. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'll tell you the truth. Okay, since we are talking, let's tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth, Mr. Ajay Kumar. Don't interrupt me now.
Okay. No. Going on.
Should I tell you the truth?
You've been speaking for 10 minutes.
Ajay Kumar, I'll tell you, I'll reveal the truth. You want me to reveal the truth or you want to just carry on?
I'm just asking, give me...
Can I reveal the truth?
No, I want you to listen.
Can I reveal the truth?
I want you to listen for 1 second.
No, 1 second. I will now reveal the truth. I want to give you the possible truth. My fact is that there is strong suspicion that Ajay Kumar was planning to raid or look into one particular group's dealings. Okay, one. Second, as per his own father-in-law, the request to be transferred to Bangalore happened because he was under tremendous pressure, political pressure in Kolar. As per his own father-in-law, who you are quoting selectively, he had made enemies in Kolar. And as per his own father-in-law, please remember this, and his family, this young officer received 3 suspicious calls hours before his death, where he is supposed to have responded in anger. Okay, 1 minute. I have not finished. I will not let you character assassinate a young officer who has given up his life on national television. And let me also tell you this. Let me tell you this. I am telling you, please remember this. His father-in-law has openly named a Congress. His father-in-law has openly named a Congress MLA and a builder group in his press conference. A Congress MLA and a builder group in his press conference. Can you rule out foul play?
So Arnab, can I speak now?
No, I want to get the response of others. Aditya Paul, please, what do you think?
No, this is
Aditya Paul, please speak up, Aditya. What do you think?
You keep starting
1 second.
So you need to listen for...
You've spoken. Nobody else has spoken so far. Aditya Paul is... You're the citizen tonight.
I am saying...
You can't... we will not let the mafia rule this country anymore.
Biggest casualty.
Aditya.
The question
Aditya,
is,
please.
you're going to make
Aditya, please.
Right. So, like I was saying, it's a very disturbing trend we're noticing. See, it's a very disturbing trend we're noticing as activists, as citizens, where on one hand, we face sometimes opaque bureaucracy, but when we do get bureaucrats who are supporting us and helping us, convenient things happen to them. Convenient, where suddenly where there may be a transfer there may be, as is spoken of right now, a death. And we feel for the family really strongly. It's a larger issue, whether it's Maharashtra, whether it's Karnataka, whether it's UP. We are seeing activists being targeted. We're seeing bureaucrats being targeted
The instinct here is to prejudge the issue to such an extent that you will not even spare the dead man's privacy. You will resort to character assassination even before the facts are out. No, 1 second. The Congress yesterday in Karnataka, Nalin Kohli is responding now. The Congress in Karnataka yesterday was very keen.
The government of Karnataka is saying that let the reports come in first, not
did you say that yesterday? Did you say that yesterday when you character assassinated this man?
The post-mortem reports, the videography of the building.
Government is not serious.
Today you are on the back foot.
Everybody seems to be a
Yesterday the case was prejudged.
Why don't you wait for the videography?
Nalin Kohli, please. Nalin Kohli. No, by the way, let me tell you. No, Mr. Nalin Kohli.
Why don't you wait?
Ajoy Kumar, why don't you let others speak?
May I also?
You see,
but I'm asking you a question. Why can't you have patience for 2 or 3 days?
Okay, so I'll tell you why. You know what? Now, first of all, problem with you is you've just asked a question which you should not be, and you continue to speak. That's very irritating, Ajoy Kumar. Please remember this. Please remember this and don't smile. There is nothing to smile about tonight.
Better be.
And I'm telling you, the Congress, you are saying who prejudges? The Congress party in Karnataka yesterday was very keen to float the personal angle theory even before. Stop speaking, please, Ajoy Kumar. I'm saying something.
Somebody said that's wrong, yeah.
You know, I think this is highly irritating. I'm telling you, Mr. Ajoy Kumar, I think people are watching you tonight and your body language is giving you away. Because every time I want to reveal some fact which is uncomfortable to you, continue talking. So you know what? Okay, so here's 30 seconds of your time. Continue speaking.
I am saying, no, 1 second.
You know, this is the standard mindset of a politician who does not want to listen to anyone anymore.
It is not a mindset of a politician.
Standard mindset. I won't listen to anyone. I'll keep talking. You have the courage to listen to the facts.
Go ahead. I mean, I'll keep
You have the courage to listen to the facts. You have the courage to listen to the facts, or you will keep talking.
I want to. So can you?
Do you have the courage to listen to the facts?
No, do you have the courage to listen to the facts? Give me 30 seconds.
I am asking you, I am placing facts to you. Do you have the courage to listen?
You are saying this for so long. You give 30 seconds to listen to the facts.
You're wasting time, sir.
No, I'm not wasting time because you are trying to grow beat and trying to scuttle the facts.
You are wasting time, sir. You should understand.
Then you decide what is it. Let the panelists decide.
For God's sake, Ajoy Kumar.
I am saying what are the facts.
Nalin Kohli is responding now. Nalin Kohli.
The point is,
Nalin Kohli now, please.
The government of Karnataka has said it's an unnatural death. Let the call detail records, let the post-mortem report, let the forensic report, and let the videograph of the
then for God's sake, understand this. The police in Karnataka, and I'm saying this a final time to you. For God's sake, Mr. Ajoy Kumar, don't go on and on and on without understanding the fact that the police in Karnataka reports. For God's sake, cut down that arrogance, sir.
Mr. Goswami.
Cut down that arrogance, Mr. Ajoy Kumar.
I'm not able to understand.
Mr. Ajoy Kumar, understand what I'm saying. Mr. Ajoy Kumar, the police reports, again you are going on, you don't listen. The police reports, and I hope you're understanding, the police reports to the Home Minister, okay? The police commissioner has said he committed suicide before any report came in. And the Home Minister said there's a personal angle before any report came in. And you have the confidence to come and say, first wait for the reports. To ask your government, why were they trying to prejudge the case earlier? What was their motive? I'm asking you. You answer me tonight. What was the motive of your government in trying to hush up the case? What was the motive of your government in trying to close down the case? What were you afraid of? What were you afraid of? Why were you floating the suicide theory yesterday?
Mr. Kumar, I'd like to make a point, please.
Nalin Kohli is coming in now, Mr. Kohli.
Mr. Kumar, I'd like to make a point, please.
Nalin Kohli.
Go ahead, Nalin, after you.
Look, no, 1 minute. Let me finish a point, Mr. Kumar. I've been very patient. I'm sure you can bear for a few minutes. Let's go one by one.
Absolutely.
Why the question is being treated like this is because even before an investigation has begun, forget about it continuing and concluding, you've had statements coming out presupposing that this is the outcome. It's a suicide case. To add to it, then you're talking of a character assassination. Now, if you have not even collected the facts, you still don't have everything there, as you yourself are saying, Mr. Kumar, then how did the police commissioner
immediately arrive at a conclusion. Why is the Home Minister jumping in and in his earnestness trying to speak on an issue on which he has no competence? He is not an investigator. So therefore, the sum of it is that questions are going to be asked. The circumstances are, well, let me finish. The circumstances are mysterious. The person is taking a transfer. Let me finish. I haven't finished, Mr. Kumar. You've been an investigator. You're a former police officer.
Go ahead.
Let me just finish. If it is the suicide theory, then the people who are around him, the closest to him, are the most relevant. All of them are on record today saying that this is not a case of suicide, it's unnatural death, and pointing towards murder. The mother, the father-in-law is also pointing out that he was under some kind of pressure. All of them say circumstantially also that something needs to be investigated. Why is the police in a hurry to say it's a suicide? In such a situation, the best recourse is
for 1 minute, just 1 minute.
To immediately
let him come. No, Ajay Kumar, you will wait.
Why is the government of Karnataka so defensive?
No, Ajay, no.
CBI
No, Ajay, one more point on that. One more point. No, Ajay Kumar, wait and please listen. I request you. Request you please listen.
Go ahead. Okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Now the point is to be made here. Very simple. That I think there needs to be an investigation against the Karnataka Home Minister KJ George. I'm really asking, and I can open up the lines tonight. I'm asking a question. Let there be a real, serious, hard investigation against KJ George. And the investigation should be, what is the background of KJ George? What was his intention? And why was he trying to defame this honest officer on the floor of the House, by the way? Mr. Dikson, you are aware of it. Maybe you'd like to come in on this, and Mohandas Pai as well. On the floor of the House, the Home Minister, 1 minute, do not try and stop me here. Every time I am about to reveal, viewers, please note. Newshour viewers, please note that every time I put out a fact that is uncomfortable to the Congress party and the Karnataka government, every time I try to say something, Ajay Kumar starts talking. Now I will continue and just watch how Ajay Kumar will try and stop me.
Absolutely
now,
ridiculous. Go ahead,
yesterday, KJ George on the floor of the House, after reading out a statement, says the police have retrieved clues that relate to a personal angle in the death of DK Ravi. My logical question is, why push a personal angle when the full facts of the case of what has happened are not in the public domain? When the reports have not come in.
This is how the Karnataka government deflects.
Mr. Goswami, it's equally
Mr. Dikson only.
Now that you're finished making
Mr. Dikson is speaking, listen to him.
Now can I respond?
Mr. Dikson.
You don't want to,
I want to hear someone else as well, Mr. Dikson.
No, this is funny. You make an allegation
this
and then you don't let the other guy answer. I mean,
where the commissioner echoes the Home Minister echoes the cabinet, the entire cabinet, and they just do not care about what is happening. It's just a cover-up. Arnab, if nobody had raised the issue that it's not a suicide and it's foul play, it would have just gone away as a suicide and everyone would have been happy and the corruption would have just continued.
Precisely, and I want to go to Mr. Madan Gopal. Today I am so happy. I am so happy that an honest bureaucrat. No, one sec. I am so happy that an honest bureaucrat is getting so much support. But I am also happy that a serving bureaucrat has decided to speak up. Madan Gopal is the additional Chief Secretary of Karnataka. Have some patience, for God's sake. Madan Gopal is the additional Chief Secretary of Karnataka. And the fact is, Mr. Madan Gopal, there was...
channel is saying he's been transferred. He's only
Mr. Ajay Kumar, I will not let you do this now. There are 7 panelists on the panel and they all need to be given a chance to speak. You can't run away with it. Mr. Madan Gopal is saying something. Yes, Mr. Gopal.
There is systematic campaign to deviate from the fact of the death of Ravi.
Exactly.
This character assassination, deliberate leaks in the press, local papers, attacking his character. It's a brand the dog and hang it. That's the strategy. We all, as a bureaucrats, as a service colleagues, we have every right to know that what caused his death.
Absolutely.
We also, not that three decades of my service in IAS, I am speaking with that authority, with the greatest command that whatever the responsibility I have, I am speaking from that responsibility. Don't deviate from the death of Ravi.
Mr. Madan Gopal, just a question.
What caused the transfer?
Mr. Madan Gopal, just a question, and please, Arnab, Pranav Mohanty, who's the newspaper channel, TV channel said has been transferred, has not been transferred till the finalization of the case, is an upright officer. Let him investigate and come out with the facts. He doesn't come under pressure. So why can't we wait for that?
Simple point is, a person has ruffled so many feathers. Vimlendu Jha wants to come in as well. I'm sorry, Vimlendu Jha and Mohandas Pai, please feel free to come in. You know, there is something in the world called logic, which unfortunately the mafia seems to forget. Now, there is a mafia in this country. And the mafia in this country is corrupt politician, corrupt bureaucrat, corrupt businessman get together. And they form a cozy club and they think, you know what?
Exactly.
You know, DK Ravi comes in our way, it doesn't matter, we will bump him off. And we need...
Exactly. I don't know why
this is what this campaign is about. Yes, Vimlendu.
Today, and he doesn't get the point. It actually, you know, it's very unbecoming of him as a former police officer and also as a politician to really tell the nation perspective to this particular case. Because at the end of the day, if his minister, if his police commissioner went on record and said that it was a case of suicide, he first needs to apologize. I don't know what last 20 minutes has he been doing. And you know, this is not the last case. This is not the first case that we are actually talking about. So stop fooling us, Mr. Ajay Kumar, and your tribe of politicians, because we know that there's a larger motive that we are actually trying to talk about here.
No, you don't get how the...
And therefore, your 5 theories and 3 theories and let the investigation happen does not make sense. There's a very organized way, there's a very organized method that there's every reason for us to believe that, yes, state and mafia, Congress party and mafia also, therefore, is hand in hand in this case. You want us to believe that. Your home minister wanted us to believe that yesterday. And today for you to come and tell us...
which will never give Ravi justice. This is a problem.
You will tell us, you will tell us, Ajay Kumar.
You will never get
You will tell us how to get Ravi justice.
You will get
Mr. Ajay Kumar, remember this, Mr. Ajay Kumar, remember this 1 minute. Remember that till 24 hours back, Mr. Ajay Kumar, till 24 hours back, everyone in your Congress party, including Brajesh Kalappa, everyone in the Karnataka government and the establishment, including the Bengaluru police commissioner, were all trying to spread the theory that the man just killed himself for personal reasons. And also note that DK Ravi was on the verge of procuring documents, was on the verge. Do not stop me, Mr. Do not stop me, Ajay Kumar, from speaking. Do not stop me, because I'll tell you one thing. I'm sharing this information with you. You want to heckle? Okay, 1 second.
I
want you to heckle yourself. I want you to heckle yourself on national television. Heckle yourself.
I want to ask
yourself.
If the post-mortem report says it's suicide, if the doctor says suicide, will you accept it?
Okay, so 1 second.
Or will you still not accept it?
Mr. Ajay Kumar, I will not believe the state government in anything.
The panel of doctors and all
you want to know something? You want to know something? You are asking me.
You don't trust the doctors.
Have you finished?
Don't trust the doctors who are doing the post-mortem.
Somebody has driven
Ajay Kumar, your minister also.
That is a different issue. You will investigate it.
Post-mortem report. Your
I am saying you investigate it. Put the best officer.
What wisdom did he have yesterday to really?
But why are you going on a tangent?
I'll tell you one thing. First of all, have you finished?
Mr.
Ajay Kumar, I will not. Mr. Ajay Kumar, please, I am telling you, you represent a national party. Do not do this on television. You cannot speak non-stop. You are not listening to anyone tonight, and that also reflects your growing arrogance. Please, will you stop? You know how bad it sounds. You continue speaking over everybody else. Has anyone else spoken? You don't have the patience to listen to anyone else. You know, in my studio here, Ajay Kumar, for your kind information, there is a man called Sandeep Shetty. His brother, please, Mr. Ajay Kumar, have some patience. His brother died. His brother died. Have patience. His brother died. His brother died fighting, you know, a businessman, politician, mafia in a state once ruled by the Congress party. Your party was in power when his brother died. Ask Sandeep Shetty, who killed his brother Satish Shetty. Ask him tonight. Ask him, Ajay Kumar, how difficult it is for a family to survive after their only earning member dies. Please keep quiet, Mr. Ajay Kumar, and hear him tonight. Ask Sandeep Shetty, who's listening to this, how many activists have died, what it is to feel pressure, how difficult it is to fight the mafia. Ask him tonight. Sandeep Shetty, you are listening to this debate. Speak your mind tonight, because I want people there to listen. how difficult it is for a citizen to take on the mafia. Tell them about your own experience. His brother was hacked to death, Ajoy Kumar. And that is unacceptable. And Sandeep Shetty is speaking up tonight. Hear him, please. If nobody else tonight, at least have the decency to listen to him. Yes, go ahead, Sandeep. Tell him.
This is the very insensitiveness that has come forth to me for last 4 years. Since my brother was hacked to death in cold blood 4 years back, only because he was trying to save public assets. He wanted to save public revenue and bring it back to the state. And let aside recognizing his sacrifice, the government has been stonewalling the passage of justice for last 4 years. And I'm running pillar to post to get this justice done for my brother. But
pathetic.
Whatever I have experienced in last 4 years, it is really frightening. The level of corruption that has inflicted our system, it is really very, very frightening. I have gone from the local police to the CBI. I've seen the judiciary. I have lost all faith. I have lost all faith in last 4 years in our system. And when I see such debates, when people die, not for their own self, but while working for people around them, only to make this country a better place to live. And when they die, their character is assassinated. They are made a point of talking only for the sake of doing it, not really, getting into the whole, the whole issue that why these people are getting killed. Last 5 years, I have attended so many programs where people have been killed, but I have not ever gone to a program where a person has got justice for last 5 years. So why it is happening that people who have been killed have not got justice till date? My brother was killed 5 years back. I am still fighting for justice. There is no charge sheet as yet. The CBI closed the case, and today they have come back and opened the case only because I went to the High Court. Why this is happening? Who is pressurizing all these agencies? Is it only the money that is in play, or is this the nexus between the bureaucrats, the politicians, and the businesses? Because these are the people who benefit from all this.
It is.
And it is really frightening. Really? I have seen things from inside, and I really don't know how our country is going to go forward. We are talking about so many things about development and stuff like that, but if common people like us don't get justice in the system, how are you going to keep this country together? How long is this going to have, how long this thing is going to it's really, really pathetic.
Everything in this case, by the way, everything that Sandeep says is validated by a closure report of the CBI. See this closure report, it tells me just one story. This entire closure report gives you reasons why this case should be pursued. But now I want to show to the viewers tonight what happens, how cases like this are closed up. In the last page of this closure report, and this is what a one family's fight eventually boils down to, all the reasons why this case should not be followed are written out. Every single reason existed. 39-year-old man killed like that in broad daylight with hundreds of people as witnesses. And why? Because he took on a private company with strong political links. And I am saying this. The private company in this case had strong political links, which was about to grab hundreds of acres of prime land. And this man, Satish Shetty, his brother, was taking him on. And what does the state, the government of India, reward honest citizens like him for? You tell me first. This one piece of paper at the end of the day, a 4-year-old, 5-year-old fight, one man dies and you get this piece of paper. Can we just zoom in close? It gives you all the reasons why the case should not be followed. Just see how it is written. Difficulties to prove prima facie the case against the accused persons. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn the page. 11, 12. So you have spent 10 years not trying to find out how you can punish the accused. You have spent 10 years finding out how to protect the accused. You have spent 10 years trying to find out how to defend the murderers. Then why do we need to have an agency called the CBI? Make an agency that protects all the accused people of India. They'll do a better job. What do you do when you are faced with a report like this? What does your life come down to?
I was, as I said, I was part of this investigation for last 4 years. And when I came across this closure report, the first 35 pages of this closure report are filled with evidence. There is a chain of evidences which has been given by the investigating officer. And then when he asks for arrest, the superior officers don't sanction the arrest. And then they pressurize him to close the case. And when he doesn't really bend upon that, they say, you write whatever you want, but we are going to close this case. And the way CBI works, the investigating officer doesn't have the powers to arrest and prosecute. He has to go to the supervisory officers.
And Sandeep is fighting for his brother. Sandeep, I want to ask you, what keeps you going, Sandeep? No, 1 second, please. I want to ask Sandeep here. Sandeep has two brothers. One brother is outside the country. Another brother, Satish Shetty, died at a young age fighting the system like that. I want to ask you, Sandeep, tell these politicians what keeps you going here as a single person. Tell them about the impact it has on your family and what keeps you going.
Well, look, when you lose somebody from your family, it's very hard to, there is no way you can really fill it up. But after that event, when I came into this fray of getting justice, and when I saw this system, just every pedestal that I have stepped, I have seen corruption reach before I reached there. And that itself has motivated me. Now today I believe I have just given up my professional life. I am just going to pursue this case. And
you've given up your job?
Yeah. And I know one thing, that if they want to close this case, they will have to kill me too, and I am ready for that. So I'll do it till the last breath of my life, and let us see what they can do. I'll do my best to get justice for my brother and bring to the society that how the system can manipulate truth for its own good. That is what I have seen. And
Arnab, also, it actually affects the morale of the entire nation when we actually hear things like these. Because it's not just, in this case, we're actually seeing an IS officer who's actually been I would think it's a clear case of murder, because of course there's every reason for us to believe, because we've actually seen several such cases. And what power does it give to people like us, to an average citizen, to really stand up against corruption? So you might scream, shout about black money, you might scream, shout about how effective, efficient RTI you're trying to create, or a culture of Achhe Din that you want to have in our country. But if you have things like these, instances like these happening, and your ministers saying what they said yesterday, and a politician and a former cop saying what he's saying today, it really makes us really angry, and it's really shameful for us to really believe in a democracy like this. And we want to believe in democracy. We want to believe in every word that the parliament says, that it wants to really, bring the black money back or stop corruption.
The point is, and I go to Mohandas Pai, I'm coming to you, Aditya. The point is, what do you do when you have an honest person, Mr. Mohandas Pai? When one honest person, the greater the corruption is going to expose, the greater the stakes, and hence people are killed. I mean, we talk about a mafia in other countries. The biggest mafia is in our own country, in our own backyard. We talk about being the greatest democracy in the world, the largest democracy in the world.
Every neta almost behaves like a mafia.
Where I want to ask today, how many people have been hunted down and killed like Satish Shetty was? Hunted down and killed. Yes, Mr. Pai.
Arnab, there is a failure of the rule of law in this country. There is no justice. Courts take 10-20 years to deliver a verdict. Police do not have investigative capacity. The political organizations, politicians, and some corrupt crony capitalists have captured the system. So there is no justice. Investigation doesn't get completed. Cases are not heard. Something happens. We got politicians at home. Criminal cases are charged for 15-20 years. They're still in parliament. Nothing happens. Unless the rule of law prevails. Justice is given to people in 2 or 3 years. There's investigation. The police do their job. The police are independent.
In this case, for example, in the case, let me say which politician in Maharashtra has the guts today? Which politician in Maharashtra has the guts today to make the Satish Shetty murder case an election issue?
Nobody.
Not one. Because I'm sorry to say,
Nobody.
some of the business houses involved have tentacles in all political parties.
Yes.
Why all political parties?
Arnab, the issue is to add to the gentleman, Arnab. If I may add to the gentleman just now, he spoke about the powers of investigation. I know sub-inspectors who are fantastic, in my jurisdiction, sub-inspectors are fantastic investigators, but the superior officers who have the IPS on the badge are good for nothing when it comes to investigating or to taking action against the perpetrators.
No, but the
Actually, corruption is not down. In this case, we're actually seeing corruption is completely down.
the issue here is that for last 5 years, so many activists have been killed. What is the government doing to support their families? What are you doing for them? They have died only to save the public assets, public revenue. They are doing a service to this society. What are you doing to support? Forget about Satish because he had no family, but there are many people there who have families, who they can't, feed their children. What are you doing about it? We just keep on talking about corruption and clean governance and stuff like that.
And the Congress representative has got the moral position, you think, Ajay Kumar, to ask me question. I'll give you 4 examples, Ajay Kumar. 4 examples and then you answer.
No, but
Vittal Gite. 1 minute. Vittal Gite. No, I will 4 points. Vittal Gite in Bid in Maharashtra, Congress was in power, exposed irregularities in a school in his village. He was killed by members who were under the scanner. April 2020.
What about Sheila Masood?
I mentioned all. No. I said all. Congress
what about Sheila Masood?
All of you.
So what about
all of you?
IPS officer was killed in Madhya Pradesh?
All of you.
No, I mean, this is
does it justify?
What about, let me remove the
what is your argument? What is your argument that honest citizens are killed? Are you saying honest citizens are killed in BJP ruled states, so we can kill a few in Congress ruled states?
My question,
what argument is that?
Why are you conveniently forgetting?
I am not conveniently forgetting anything because unlike you, I don't hold any allegiance to a political party. Mr. Ajay Kumar, please remember this. I am saying one thing to you yesterday and today. Yesterday and today I will repeatedly mention, as far as killing honest citizens are concerned, the Congress and the BJP both have black spots on their political record. The BJP is no better, but the Congress is no better. And I'm asking you, what kind of argument is this, Ajay Kumar? Are you saying to me tonight? Are you saying to me tonight, Ajay Kumar? Are you saying to me tonight? I am saying one sentence and then you can answer. One sentence and then you can answer. I am saying just one. Are you saying to me tonight? Are you saying to me tonight, since you've come prepared with that kind of argument, are you saying to me tonight that honest citizens,
justice for Ravi, wait for the
that honest citizens, what? I don't trust your government.
So much, you're doing the.
I don't trust your government in Karnataka. I don't trust your government. I don't trust it. I don't trust a government that has prejudged the case. I will not even trust any post-mortem report that comes from your government. I don't trust your government.
All of you are saying that
you have lost my trust. I don't trust you.
Report in public domain.
I don't trust you. I don't trust your government. I don't trust your government.
Best option, Arnab. You know the way. See, my objection is you conveniently forgot Sheila Masood.
For God's sake, people.
I take great objection.
Ajay Kumar, please, will you stop now, please, or I will have to. You know what?
No, will you put the. I am asking you, will you put the post-mortem report in the public domain?
I'll tell you, I don't trust your post-mortem report. I don't trust anything that comes from your government anymore.
Okay, then you don't trust the doctor.
Because you prejudge the case. I don't ask people if they do. Ask people in Karnataka if they do. How many people will trust your government after this? Mr. Dikson is saying something. Mr. Dikson, please. Mr. Dikson.
Mr. Goswami,
Who will do the post-mortem?
You know, Arnab, Arnab, one of the reports says, Arnab, that the doctors say that the post-mortem report is a suicide. But then again, who's to say the suicide itself could have been doctored?
Of course, when the police commissioner himself has prejudged the case, why do we trust any police? Mr. Gopal, Madan Gopal.
I plead that please don't bring politics into this issue. There is a systematic pattern in our country that emerging for the past few decades.
Yes.
That is, the system is hijacked by vested interest. nexus of the vested interest.
Absolutely.
It is not good for the system. If you consider ourselves civilized, if you consider ourselves cultured, if you want to have an orderly society for everybody benefit, such things should be immediately the truth has to come out. Whosoever he is, whatever the political party, whatever, whether it is an invention of anybody, he should be punished harshly. The credibility of the system is at stake. Please don't lose credibility of the system.
We have a fantastic system in Indian democracy. The problem is the will to do the right thing.
I support what Mr. Madan Gopal is saying.
I totally agree with this point here because, you know, we will not let spokespersons of political parties make this issue political. And I will tell you why. Because I do not believe in the perverted logic that if there are a few people who are killed in BJP ruled states, that gives us a right to let a few people be killed in Congress ruled states.
No, it's not that.
It doesn't matter. And by the way, check your facts. Mr. Ajay Kumar, Mr. Ajay Kumar, I do not need your permission to mention the fact that an activist called Amit Jethwa in Gujarat was shot dead for exposing illegal mining in Gujarat when a BJP leader, Dinu Solanki, was out on bail in a murder case. These cases were mentioned by me yesterday on the Newshour. Clearly, you do not listen when you need to listen, and which is why you miss the facts. And we also mentioned yesterday on the Newshour that an IPS officer called Narendra Kumar Singh in Madhya Pradesh was run over by a truck when he confronted the sand mafia. The man who ran him over gets convicted. What about the sand mafia that he was taking on? We also mentioned that a land and tribal rights activist called Nalin Kohli is stabbed 19 times before being killed in Maharashtra for exposing land grabbing. For years on end, there is no justice. So you know what? We do not discriminate on the basis of who is killed in which party ruled state.
I was just reminding you.
So I'm placing that fact.
I was reminding you, Arnab, because you kept quoting. I was Pansare, so I was not. I appreciate what you did yesterday. I was just gently reminding you. My question is, if you want justice for Ravi, let the postmortem report, let the call details, let it come in the public domain. Let that Pranav Mohanty investigate. Give him a chance.
Now, you know what?
Then take a call if he's being
once you lose trust, you lose trust. You try and turn the case in a certain direction, and then you come on television and you tell me, yesterday we were trying to manipulate the case, but believe us, today we won't. And Mohandas Pai wants to come in. Mohandas Pai, please.
Mohandas Pai. I'm just trying to tell you.
Mohandas Pai, please. Do you trust the government, Mohandas Pai?
Mr. Goswami.
Mohandas Pai.
Mr. Goswami.
What happened in the assembly today is not acceptable. The home minister should not have made all those comments, and we have seen this pattern happen all over the country.
Yes.
And Arnab, it is happening because there is no rule of law, Arnab. After 1 year it's going to reoccur, after 2 years it's going to reoccur. You're going to have this program every year. There is going to be no improvement. Parliament passed the Nirbhaya law, but did we improve the police? Did we improve the investigation? Did we set up special courts? Did we hire more judges? Did we invest in the justice system? Nobody is bothered about justice, Arnab. That is the tragedy of this country. We will shout, we'll scream, and we'll ask for performance. Nothing is going to happen in this country.
You know, an honest IS officer, and I want to get a few callers in now. Nalin wanted to make a point, but after I'll take a few callers now. An honest IS officer, just 36 years of age, is found hanging in his room after having made a series of enemies for acting out of honesty and for exposing corruption. Right? And we want to, and then the Home Minister stands up and prejudges the case before any investigation, sends the police commissioner who says, well, it was just suicide without having any facts. The commissioner's actions are suspect. He's pleasing the Home Minister, who then goes on to say in the assembly that there's a personal angle to this whole case. Clearly, the circumstances point to the state government trying to hush up the case.
Who is the Home Minister pleasing?
I think the Home Minister should resign. That's it. Nalin Kohli, what's the point you want to make? After that, I'm opening up the calls. Nalin Kohli.
Mr. Goswami, the point I want to make are two. The first point is that even for a second, we need to consider the angle. Was he driven to suicide?
Yes.
That means the threats were such, they were acted. That means it's an important thing. Was he driven? Second point is related to this, what Mr. Ajay Kumar was trying to say. The fact is, it's not just there is a loss of life, there is a loss of a universe involving that life. But equally important is when you hit somebody like this in this system, you are not doing it with the idea that yes, nobody can take me on. We can go ahead to that extreme. 2, you are trying to instill fear in the system. And 3, you are basically sending the message discouraging everyone across.
But Nalin Kohli,
it can happen.
But Nalin Kohli, I have a request. I have a request. No, I have a request. I have a request to you. I have a request to you, Nalin Kohli. It's very good to say all this.
When you said it about
no. Please. I'm saying to you tonight, if you really mean what you say. If you really mean what you say, there is a young man who sits next to me. His brother was killed.
Absolutely.
And the company his brother was taking on has been linked to very powerful politicians, many of them very senior politicians from the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Yes, I know about the case, and I think he spoke about it in a very
So if you mean what you say, if you mean what you say, give this man justice. And reveal the names of the people from the Bharatiya Janata Party who are linked to this private company.
Will you investigate?
No, my question: Will you investigate? Will you investigate whether? Will you investigate whether the company involved? Will you investigate whether the company whose interest the activist was going to hurt is linked to people very powerful in the Bharatiya Janata Party?
Well, I don't know. But as
there you say you don't know. That's the problem.
That yes, in any...
No. You see, that's the problem.
Goswami, let me finish.
No, he wants to say something.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I would just submit.
I'm simply saying.
No, he's saying something.
He's saying Mr. Shetty is in a fight.
Nalinji, just a minute. Give me a minute.
Give me a minute. And I commit that much.
Speak up. Give me a minute. I just want to tell you one thing. That CBI is under the PMO today. And whatever has happened has been in the public domain for last 6 months.
Let the Prime Minister pick up the case?
Not the Home Minister nor the Prime Minister have ever spoken about this. It has been coming for last 6 months in the media that the CBI has hushed up the case, and if you see the facts of the case, it will be very clear to you that it was a cover-up.
But we are going to follow up this case now.
And a cover-up so blatant that if you go through the papers, you will understand that how the investigating officer was just bogged down by the superiors to close the case. And I have evidence for that. And I have put it in the High Court. So are you going to assure me today that the Home Minister of this country is going to take up this to the CBI? Are you assuring me about this? And this is not for me. My brother is gone long, 5 years back. Are you going to do this for the society?
Of course. Yes, I understand. Mr. Shetty, with humility. Mr. Shetty, with humility and in honesty, I will say this unequivocally, that I can't assure you on behalf of the Home Minister, but I can assure you that I'd be happy to receive your papers and see whatever little bit I can do. That's I can assure you.
Okay.
The rest, I can do my little duty in trying to help you as a fellow citizen, as a representative of a political party.
You'll send him the papers?
But I can't do it. Send me the High Court order, and I genuinely think, because you see, you have those papers, send it to him. You will get the address and all from time.
You can show it to him and send it to him.
I'll give you a lot of papers which will also make you worry about the way CBI works.
I'm glad that you picked it up. I'll follow up this case. I'll see how far you take up the offer.
Let me see it.
Mr. Mukherjee is retired DIG, is calling in from Lucknow. Mr. Mukherjee, good evening. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's okay.
And I will do it in my personal time. Don't worry.
Yeah,
okay,
please go ahead.
Arnab, I wish you had taken my call earlier, especially when, I'm a student of psychology. I wish you had taken my call, especially about Sharad Yadav's, circular movement of his palm. It actually shows his dirty, suppressed desires. He may have been very ashamed of some lady.
Yeah, but let's come to this point, Mr. Mukherjee.
Okay, coming to the case of Mr. Ravi, IAS officer. There is a clear reference in our epic books with 10 out of 10 Brahmins, 9 ate beef to survive, but the pure one was forced to do penance and pay for his deeds which he had not done. He was even threatened to kill. See at Durga Shakti's case, she took on the sand mafia. She has been suppressed. This is a case where this officer was forced to take certain action, and even then, it is doubtful whether it is a suicide or it is a murder.
Absolutely, Mr.
I have read the stories. I have been hearing you throughout. I have been hearing the shouting speakers who won't listen to the others. They are only defending the criminals. They are defending the criminals.
Well, Well, you know, your voice goes out. Mr. Mukherjee, thank you. Thank you for calling. I'm taking next caller. Mr. Mukherjee, thank you. Ravi is calling in from Bengaluru. He's a scientist. Mr. Ravi. Mr. Ravi, are you there? Mr. Ravi, are you there? Okay, we've lost the line. I hope you've got a sense of the way people feel, Ajoy, about these issues. You know, you can't prevaricate anymore on this.
It's even stronger in Bangalore.
Aditya?
It's even stronger in Bangalore. I had the opportunity to speak to a few people online on Twitter from Bangalore who are part of the VR Bangalore group. One of them, Harish, told me, how many more such officers are we going to lose?
Yeah.
And I have asked the same question. Right now, there are a bunch of younger activists just coming out of college, seeing people like us saying that, okay, we will also do something. What am I supposed to tell them? That whether you're an activist or you're an honest bureaucrat, even with the power that you have, you are still going to be a target?
Yeah, but it becomes more difficult to stifle people when you make a noise about it. And I think these are exactly the kind of issues we need to make a noise about.
Yes.
You know, because unless you tell people directly and in a clear and direct manner, they do not get the message. Ravi is calling in from Bengaluru. He's a scientist. Ravi, you're back now, I think. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening, Deepak. And let me first congratulate Times Now for continuously raising these issues.
Thank you.
Yeah, and my thoughts are with DK Ravi's family. So coming to the point, Congress was raising the issue of against the land bill yesterday in the capital, but today they couldn't stood behind a person who has given the life here in Kolar, where the public considers him next only to the God. So certainly they need to think carefully that what exactly they are opposing the land bill was real. If that was real, then they should support DK Ravi's cause. And before investigation is reaching to any stage, simply declaring him that he has committed suicide, that is really very bad
Ravi,
very sad.
Ravi, stay on the line, because I want the Congress spokesperson who was not listening to me at least to listen to you and respond, because in this case it's a fantastic point you've raised. DK Ravi was actually fighting against the encroachment of government land by private real estate giants, and he was under tremendous political pressure to do that. The Congress party in Delhi is doing a lot of halla gulla, trying to make a big political issue to corner the Narendra Modi government on the land bill. But when it comes to Kolar, where on the ground an officer wants to protect government land from being encroached by real estate sharks, you are with the real estate sharks and against the officer. Please answer, Ravi.
Not at all.
Ajay, please answer, Ravi.
No, so first of all, Arnab, let me be very clear. We are all to make sure that the justice comes. Your preemptive front, the best guy has been put to investigate the case. Guys in Bangalore will know Pranab Mohanty's reputation.
Your case is already.
I'm just saying, wait for 2 days. I think the way you're trying to paraphrase it. Wait for the post-mortem. The best guys investigating. Wait for 2 days for the truth to come out.
You'll try and cover up. God knows, we don't trust you anymore.
Why would you try to cover up? You asked
I don't know, because
what is Mr. Mohanty's reputation?
Because God knows, you're completely capable of covering up cases. I mean, if the Home Minister and the Bangalore Police Commissioner can prejudge a case, then you can happily cover it up. Prakash is calling in from Delhi.
Why don't you ask the people of Bangalore how is Mr. Mohanty?
I am asking, if you ask the people of Bangalore, do you trust the police and the Home Minister anymore? I can tell you 99% of the people of Bangalore will say that after what they tried to do with Ravi, even if we trusted him before, we lose our trust. Prakash is calling in from Delhi.
First question, Arnab.
Hi, Prakash.
We are with Ravi.
Hi, Arnab. A huge fan.
Thank you, Prakash. Yeah, but one second, sir. Congress, there's a question for you from Prakash. Listen to the viewer, if not to me. Prakash is a viewer from Delhi. He asks you a question.
Okay. First of all, Arnab, I want to highlight the fact that the smirk that Mr. Ajay had on his face for almost 30 minutes during the initial part of the show.
It's not a smart, I don't understand.
The next time the election comes around, it's going to go away very soon.
No. I think, Mr. President, I don't think so.
Second point, that
I don't think
listen to me. I'm a common man. I have the power to change you. Do not try to
I'm asking you that
debate with me. You cannot win with me. I'm not going to stop. I'm not on the panel. Okay.
It is not
now,
Mr.
the second question is, what I want to ask Mr. George is, Mr. Ajay is, can you give us some more detail about this guy, Mr. George? And, hello?
Yeah, he can hear you, Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Can you, I'm not surprised by the fact that this person, KJ George, has made those comments today. And the reason being that we all know, I'm calling from Delhi, I used to be in Bangalore, that the amount of wealth Mr. KJ George has in Bangalore and the amount of business park that he has and the collusion that he has with the property, all these builders and all that. So I'm not surprised by that. And I would ask Mr. Ajay to highlight how much tax Mr. KJ George is giving to the Karnataka government. And, I'm not at all surprised by that. That's the question I had.
Mr. Prakash, first of all, first question is, I feel, I'm sorry if you thought I was smirking. I was not smirking at all. But anyway, leave that aside. But the important part is Mr. George has, what I understand is, has a partnership in a large construction firm. But what are we discussing today, Arnab, is if everybody's intention is to get to
Which firm?
Construction firm.
Which one?
Embassy, I guess.
Mr. George, but couldn't have credentials in...
Which firm?
In DK Ravi, actually.
Look, Arnab,
No,
I
which
said
firm?
embassy, Arnab, you're not able to listen.
Which firm?
I said embassy. Can you hear that?
Okay, so was that? No, 1 second. Was there any? I'm just asking questions. Was there any investigation ever in which Mr. Ravi was involved and this group also was involved?
I don't think so. I mean, at least I don't know of it.
Mr. Gopal, can you elaborate? Mr. Gopal, can you elaborate?
Unfortunately, this issue is going into the different directions. Death of Ravi, a young, bright, enthusiastic, committed IAS officer, and then come to any corner of Karnataka now. Anywhere, I'm coming across, you ask a taxi driver, you ask an auto driver, man on the street, vegetable vendor, bus conductor, IAS officer, anybody, everybody see that there is something behind this death.
Absolutely.
I'm not
saying
you can't
cover it up anymore.
It's a suicide or a murder. But I'm please, Mr. Ajay, I want to request Mr. Ajay, please don't drag politics into that. You are a police officer, you are a younger colleague of mine, you have read an evidence act, you have read what is CRPC, what is the primary evidence, what is the secondary evidence, what is the circumstantial evidence. Without all this, certain conclusions are made that throws suspicion on all of us. Because I'm saying that precisely for the credibility of the state. Government will get a honor. People will have a hats off to the government if they refer the matter to CBI.
Right now the suspicion is on
if there is nothing to hide,
for the way it's
why not?
handling the matter.
Arnab, not that one organization can dominate.
My request is get all those 4 reports, do a show after 2 days with all the reports in the public domain.
Please come to Bangalore. We already seeing the trend of these reports. Please, trend of the report, the character assassination of Ravi.
Absolutely.
So what is the solution?
Attributed to his life.
To the suicide to be brought to the book.
Deliberate. That's the reason I'm saying.
So what is the solution?
If you have a feeling that something wrong with, please listen, Mr. Ajay. If you think that there's something wrong with the personal life of Ravi, let it be investigated by CBI.
That's his personal problem.
Why? No, even it's not a question of problem. Let it be exposed by the Ravi. Let it be exposed by the CBI.
Satish Shetty's case went to the CBI also. Mr. Madan Gopal,
I'm not saying this are the Mr. Ajay, I have seen number of CBI cases.
His brother was just not speaking, went to the CBI.
Please listen, Ajay. That is not the justification for not referring this case to CBI. Don't link that case to this case.
Madan sir, I want a minute with your time.
As a service officer,
I am saying...
Ajay, 1 minute, because I am a serving officer, I am saying that government will win the laurels. Government will win the laurels. Everybody will salute the present government. Comes out saying that, yes, we are not afraid of the CBI death. If this boy is something wrong, his character is wrong, let it be exposed by the CBI.
Absolutely.
Let him be a fallen hero.
No,
why this is being diverted?
Issue
is deliberately deviated.
And his conscience, his moral failure should not reflect on the service what he's doing to the
And
country.
what does it have to do? Absolutely. And why was this case prejudged? My question is tonight, everybody says to me, And if the Congress spokesperson says to me, will you people take your position back if we produce post-mortem reports to prove that there was a different angle to it? I'm sorry if it has to come down to this, but I don't trust this government anymore. But I don't trust this police anymore. I don't trust a police whose head prejudges the case. I don't trust a government whose minister prejudges the case. Unlike this government or unlike the police, I will not prejudge the case. But I will not prejudge the case. But certainly I will ask questions on why you tried to prejudge it. I thank you all. And by the way, I want to announce right now on the Newshour that we've started a campaign. Today we picked up the Satish Shetty murder case. As of this moment, at least 5 other such cases are being reopened by our team of reporters here at Times Now. I once again ask for your support. It's not a one-day movement. Like the End VVIP Racism campaign was not a one-day movement, and we proved that it won't be. This movement as well, failing the honest, should be made a non-stop movement. Please join this movement. Tell us what you think about it. We'll take it forward for you. Thank you very much. And for all those callers who calls I could not take, I'm really sorry, but thank you very much for joining me on debate number 1.